Hello, everybody. My name is Katri Raevuori. I work in Business Finland in the Talent Boost program. And we believe that Finland is a good place. Finland works for us, works for the companies, and works for the talents. And we have amazing opportunities for gaming and other professionals in Finland. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how Finland is, and then we can feel free to contact me later or visit our booth, and we can discuss in the more if you have some details you want to go over. So, as you may know, Finland is the most digital country in Europe in terms of usage of technology and adapting of technology. So we are a technology superpower, even though we are small, but we are very advanced in that. And also we have, as you know, 100 billion gaming industry with a nice Finnish twist. But in Finland, it's all about also soft values, combining soft values and career. So we are the happiest country in the world for the third time in a row. And this is nothing to do with the weather, but it is a lot to do with trust in our society. We trust each other, we trust employers, and employers trust, and there's a really low hierarchy in the workplace. It's also the happiness is based on good quality job. So you can really combine your personal life and your nice career. In Finland, it's possible to also have life outside your job and spend time with your hobbies, your family, your friends. And then you can also work as much as you like and do your career. But it's okay to combine these two. So basically, you can have it all. And yeah, and the happiness is also a lot to do with the balance with life, having both sides of the story. And we do have the most employee-friendly working hours. Doesn't mean that we're lazy or we don't want to work, but we work efficiently and then we have our time off. And as said previously, some people work more, some people work less, and it is okay. We trust each other to get the job done. And also, Finland is one of the best in skills development at work. A lot of the employees offer opportunities to take part in courses and study while working and develop yourself professionally. So this is one of the top rankings in Finland. And also women and men are truly equal. As you probably know, we have a lot of women leaders in high political positions as well as in the corporate world. It's okay. Also, it's easier for women to combine kids and career because of the equality. And nature. We have about 75% of the country covered in forest. So basically, whether if you're in Helsinki Central, forest is never far. And you can combine nicely in Helsinki and in other cities. You can combine a nice sort of city life and then go into the woods for a weekend and have a good balance in your maybe hectic work life. And also, if you have kids or if you're about to have kids one day, it's good to know that Finland is best country for expat families. So, and this is a lot to do with the work-life balance and combining career and being a mom and dad and not feeling guilty about having kids. You can still have a life and work. And here, I don't know how well you can see, it's a little bit small, but here you can see the rankings in childcare and education and quality of education, etc. As you can see, Finland's ranked number 1, And especially notable is that even though there may be a feeling that we pay a little bit more taxes than other countries, but you do get a lot more. For example, for full-time, all-inclusive daycare in Finland, the maximum price is 292 euro per month, which is significantly less than, say, if in the UK it's often 2,000 pounds a month. So there you can sort of calculate that if you pay a little bit more taxes, but you only pay a couple of 200-300 euro per month for full-time daycare, it is you get something for that tax money. And also with international schools, if you have older children, international schools, we have even public international schools now in English, and also private ones. And those public ones are, of course, free of charge, as education for kids is free. But then the private ones, they have some fees, but they are still significantly lower than in many countries. Here's a few facts about Finland. Well, we do have the Santa Claus from Finland. We have more saunas than cars, and we have the most lakes than any country. And we drink a lot of coffee. And here we have some links for you to look into. Workinfinland.fi. We have a collection of a lot of information and links to different sources and different cities. You can look at also, Helsinki and Turku and Tampere and get to know all the Finnish areas, and also some Migri links, immigration details, and a lot of other stuff as well. So please go and check that out. Then we have also the jobs workinfinland.fi, which is a job portal for English speaking jobs. So there's about some maybe 100 jobs open at the moment, even though the COVID situation. But those are the jobs that you don't need Finnish at all. So that's also a place that's not only gaming, it's all the areas. So that's one to bookmark for you as well. And then generic information, Info Finland is a very good site that has a lot of mostly practical information about the weather, about the education, about a lot of different things that you need to consider when you're moving to Finland, and about housing and sorts. And also we are here, Finland Works team is here, and you are more than welcome to come to our booth, and I can guide you more in specific details you want to ask about. I think I'm almost finished here, but yeah, we feel that Finland has a lot to offer for people with kids or without kids, and in Finland you can pretty nicely combine your career and free time in a nice package, balanced package. And the weather is a little bit dark at this time of year, but then we have a very nice summer and 4 seasons, and sometimes we even get a little bit of snow in the south part. So if you feel that Finland is for you, please check out the links and also the massive amount of gaming jobs that are introduced in this event. We do have a very tech scene and a very great gaming and technology sector. So there's a lot of offering there. Thank you.
Katri, I have a question for you that is also relevant both for the talents and the companies. How Business Finland supports the Finnish companies that are ready to recruit from abroad?
Well, for companies, we have a lot of different services. We have Talent Explorer funding, which means that the company gets a certain amount of money when they are recruiting an international talent that is helping with their internationalization. So basically, that's also a tool for talent, because you can say that, look, hire me and you get this funding from Business Finland. So we are really trying to, because there is a shortage in Finland in certain sectors. So we have to do everything in order for the business to boom. And it's also really a win-win situation, because we feel that we, at the same time, we have a lot to offer for the talents. So it's not only for companies. And in addition to that, we also have the Jobs Work in Finland site, which is a service for companies as well as talents. Because for companies, you can freely advertise your jobs. The only requirement is that the jobs have to be English speaking jobs, because we can't really assume that an international talent knows Finnish at least right away. And also that's for talents, a site where you have the English speaking jobs, and then you can apply directly to the company. It's mainly a showroom because the links go directly to the companies. And in addition to these, we take part in several recruitment events all over the world that companies are more than welcome to join us. We can either take their jobs with us, or they can join us at the booth. Nowadays, it's mostly virtual, but it used to be physical. So we would advertise the jobs for the company, or the company can be looking for talents themselves.
What about internship opportunities for international students?
Yeah, that's something that we are actually working with the universities at the moment. We are collaborating with companies, but I have to look into that a little bit more. It's a little bit trickier. But yes, we are actually, as we speak, we are increasing the collaboration with Finnish universities. So we could combine the internship, study work, and the whole path of a person who wants to come to Finland.
I'm Russian and my son doesn't know English well yet. Are there Russian schools in Finland?
There are Russian schools, yes, but most common is English. So,
what services are provided for immigrants willing to learn the language? Are these state-backed online courses and certifications? Shall I expect to find language schools in smaller cities like Pori or Kotka?
well, actually, there is a very good service from the Employment Office for international talents, where it's called Työpaikka Suomi, which is like workplace Finnish or workplace Swedish, because in Finland there's two official languages, Finnish and Swedish. So that's something that the government sponsors quite a bit. So the employer only has to pay a little bit of the course for the employer. So that's something that's been really popular, actually. Finnish is a hard language, as all of you know, but you can actually get by with English, because we are the most proficient in English out of all the, I think, not the most, but in top 5 of the non-English speaking countries. So basically, it's very different from, say, like many other countries in Europe where you can't really get by with English. So, but it is recommendable to learn a little bit about Finnish when you come here, because it's easier to integrate to the society.
When one can apply for a permanent residency or citizenship, and is there a lower income for international specialists?
I'm not an immigration specialist, but in immigration, there is a permit for a specialist permit, which is a faster track. And it's also when you earn more than 3,000 euro a month, you can apply for that. And then it's fast track, and then it's also your family can join you, and it is an easier process. Of course, now the situation is difficult as many embassies are closed, but we're hoping to get back to some sort of normal soon. So the immigration process will go smoother. But yeah, I can also add, I think I may already added in our booth the links to immigration pages as well, so you can go directly there and see all the different permits.
Do we require LELs or TOEFL scores to work in Finland?
Sorry, what was that?
I think it's more like a certification for the English, but I guess that it's not.
No, that's not required. No. But yeah, there's some universities require some sort of a level in English if you go to an English course, but not even all of them. And that's something that some people might want to think about if you land a job in Finland and you have a partner, then maybe studying would be one option, because we take the spouses really seriously, and we want them to also be happy. It's one of the combination that should work. So we also have spouses programs where we help the spouses to integrate and find hobbies and language courses and work and study options. So that's also one service for companies and talents.
Does EU applicants get priority over other similar skilled applicants from other non-EU countries, let's say India?
Well, EU, the process is straightforward because you don't need a work permit. In EU, you can move to another country in EU, and the only thing that's required, and you can start a job in that country, and the only thing that's required that within 3 months you register as a residence. But of course, outside EU, you have to apply for the work permit and residence permits. So it is a different process and a longer process.
Yeah, I just want to say that I think the companies, it's mainly then the question for the towards the companies, but I would say that in the games industry, through these events, we've been relocating a lot of skillful developers, not from EU and EU as well. So I think it's more depends on your skills. If it's a good match, I think that the companies are not afraid, especially that there's support from Business Finland in terms of relocation. So I would say that if it's a match, the companies would do it. So it doesn't really.
Exactly.